It's been a crazy day in the build-up for Ireland's Strongest Man. So in this video, we're going to go through who has dropped out, who has jumped in, and also we're going to touch on the rules for the log press on the day, because a lot of people have been wondering. Welcome back to Irish Strength. It has been a crazy, exhausting day of huge announcements in the build-up to Ireland's Strongest Man. So let's first of all look at who's dropped out of the competition. So I'm going to rifle through this list fairly quickly. Sha Diver was the first one, and he came out quite early in the process saying, do you know what, this comp, I'm going to give it a miss. He's building up to a heavier body weight. And to be fair, it does take time for an athlete to feel comfortable competing at a new weight, especially he's put on roughly about 15 kg, I believe, at the moment. It's a big change for an athlete to be able to deal with. The next name up is Daniel McElroy. Again, a couple of weeks back, he came out and just said, I'm not feeling 100% this competition, I'll have to give it a miss. The next name is Big V, who was in a strange situation where, because he's not an Irish citizen, he was going to be coming in as a guest competitor. Again, I don't know the reason why he has dropped out. I don't know if it's injury, personal reasons, whatever it is, but he has decided to back away. The next one up is Jonathan Kelly, who, fantastic athlete, but unfortunately has popped a bicep, so he will not be able to compete on the day. The next one was Pa. Now, Pa, a lot of controversy behind this, where up until this week, we were under the impression that he wasn't going to compete. However, because up in Scotland at the last competition, it went okay for him, but it didn't do enough to guarantee him a spot at Britain's. He has decided, right, well, I have to do this comp. Basically, Giants Live came out to him and said, if you don't do this comp, you're not going to Britain's. You have to do this to qualify, which I think is the way to go. It's only fair that if he wants to do it, he has to qualify. He has to go through the route. There can't be any special treatment for athletes. So Pa is back in on the roster. The next name up was a huge last-minute entry, and there's been a lot of drama around this, so bear with me on this one. It's Sean Gillen. Now, this all happened on Tuesday, so just a couple of days ago, where Sean's name was put forward. And official Strongman, they were looking at Giants Live, said, oh, brilliant, yeah, we'd love to have him there. However, he lives in Australia. He has competed in Australia's Strongest Man this year. There's a lot of different reasons. It's coming in very, very late. They decided the fairest thing to do was to let Sean compete, but have the caveat that if he won, he could not take that Britain's Strongest Man spot. That if he won, that would go to whoever came in second place. Already, you can see where people might have a problem with that. So the interview that I did with him went out this morning. There was a huge response from you guys giving feedback to Giants Live, saying, well, look, this just isn't fair. Now, Giants Live were already in a situation where they were going, oh, God, is this the right choice? They were already having conversations in-house, trying to figure out what is the best solution to this. However, the response from you guys was enough to make them go, we really need to look at this again. They came out a couple hours later and decided, you know what, it's only fair that whoever's the best man on the day gets that spot at Britain's Strongest Man. So Sean is now eligible. The next question up that I know a lot of people have is there only going to be still one qualifier going to Britain's Strongest Man? Officially, yes. And I don't speak on behalf of Giants Live here. I don't speak on behalf of official Strongman here. This is just something I think might happen. The official line for all of this has always been there's one guaranteed spot. And that is 100% correct. I feel that because there's been so much sort of confusion, I suppose is the word to use, with this, that Giants Live are feeling a little bit like, oh, maybe we might have to do something here. Again, this is not an official line. This is just my opinion on it. I do believe they will be looking at that second athlete as, well, if a spot is available, we're putting them in there. And I hope that's the case, because like I say, it would be the fairest outcome of the whole lot. But again, that's me reading between the lines. I might be reading completely wrong, so don't take that as gospel. Finally, we're going to look at the log press. A lot of athletes have been wondering that on that log press, what the weight jumps are going to be like on the day. Now, this is something that could really affect how this event goes. It hasn't been 100% decided yet, but more than likely, it's going to start at 140 kg, and then it's going to go up in 10 kg jumps. Again, this is the feedback that I'm getting. This is not concrete. I want to make that very, very clear. This could change on the day, but at the moment, that's looking like what it's going to be. So 140 starting off, and then 10 kg jumps going from there. So as you can tell, it's been a crazy day. It's been a crazy week in the build-up to this comp, but it has been immense. This competition is building up to be one of the most entertaining competitions that I've seen in a long time. There's been so much hype around it, so much drama going on. I'm entertained. I'm sure you are too. So please keep an eye for that live stream. I'm going to put the link up the top. That's the link that you're going to click into on the day and watch the live stream. So what you can do is click on over to it now, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and also there's a little bell down beside the subscribe button. Hit that as well, so that whenever I post any of these videos, you get a little notification saying this video is now live. So that means you won't miss the competition on the day. Also, if there is any questions from you guys, I'm constantly getting questions in. I'm trying to answer as many of them as possible. But if you do have any questions, put them in the comments below, or click on over to Instagram and you can message me on there, and I will try and do another update video if it's needed before the competition. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Like I said, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you this Saturday.